Hello friends, my name is Vipul Kumar. Recently, I completed my PMP certification on the first attempt. I am based out in India and I have 5 years of project management experience. I am sharing my journey of becoming a project management professional with you, and I am sure that my story will inspire and guide you to pass your PMP exam. Please watch this video without skipping as I will share important tips to pass your PMP exam. Please subscribe to this channel as you will find many videos and PMP questions under the community tab that will help you to practice for your exam. In case of any questions, feel free to let me know through the comments section. My journey began with meeting the eligibility requirements for the PMP exam. As I have 5 years of project management experience along with my master's degree, I was confident about the exam eligibility criteria. The remaining criterion was to complete the 35 contact hours. For that, I enrolled in Andrew Ramdayal's 35 PDUs course from UDEMY and completed this online training in 15 days. You will find the course link in the description tab. After completing the online training, I filled out my online application by visiting the pmi.org website and created an account. After that, I completed the online application form by providing details about my education and project management experience. After applying, I received a confirmation in the next 5 business days that I was eligible to appear in the exam. Okay friends, let's discuss my preparation duration. I took approximately 3 months to ensure that I was adequately prepared for the exam. I used to study for 2 hours during the weekdays and during weekends I studied for 4 hours in the beginning. Let's move to a very important topic: what I studied to pass the exam. I started with the latest PMP exam content outline. I tried to understand it twice, but it was difficult to understand in the initial stages. I decided to understand it regularly. I used to spend 30 minutes every week to understand the exam content outline. Parallelly, I started understanding Rita Mulcahy's 10th edition guide. It is an excellent book for the PMP exam. If you get a chance to study through Rita Mulcahy's 11th edition guide, it will be a great resource. After completing Rita Mulcahy's 10th edition guide, I started understanding the Agile Practice Guide from PMBOK's 6th edition. For the exam practice, I enrolled in Prepcast and PMP New Horizon Group practice exams. Along with my studies, I completed practice exams from these 2 vendors. In the beginning, my overall score was around 70%. I used to understand all the explanations of all the incorrect answers. It helped me a lot to clear my concepts. Remember friends, practice, and practice is the key to success. It helps to become familiar with the format and types of questions you will encounter in the PMP exam. Additionally, it allows you to refine your time management skills and identify areas where you may need further study. I took a few more practice exams from these 2 sources. I started scoring 80% and above and started feeling more confident to crack the exam. So, I booked the exam slot. You will find the practice exam links in the description tab of this video. The final week leading up to the exam was crucial. I focused on reviewing my notes, tackling any weak areas and understanding definitions. Friends, you will find definitions at the end of the Agile Practice Guide. It helped me to fine-tune and ensure that I was ready for the real exam. Let me share the most crucial step of my exam journey, and it was my overall exam experience. The day of the exam was a mix of nerves and excitement. I reached the test center 1 hour before the scheduled exam, took a deep breath, and after all the security checks I entered the exam room. The exam itself was challenging, with scenario-based questions that required critical thinking and practical application of project management concepts. It truly tested my knowledge and decision-making skills. I completed the first 60 questions in 80 minutes, for the next 60 questions I utilized 75 minutes, and for the last 60 questions, I utilized another 75 minutes. In the last 10 minutes, I reviewed a few questions for the last 60 questions and clicked on the submit button. After what felt like an eternity, I finally received the results. I had passed. It was an exhilarating moment, and all the hard work and dedication had paid off. The most important tips for the exam are time management, understanding concepts, understanding the questions, wearing PMI while practicing the questions, and answering them. Friends, effective time management during the exam is crucial. You have a limited amount of time to answer a substantial number of questions. Pace yourself and ensure you don't spend too much time on any single question. If you're unsure about a question, flag it for review and move on. You can always come back to it later. You can always come back to it later. I strongly recommend utilizing both the optional 10-minute breaks to recharge yourself and make sure you come back within 10 minutes. Understanding concepts is very critical for this exam, as it is not just about memorizing facts, it's about understanding project management concepts and how they apply in real-world scenarios. Make sure you have a solid grasp of the PMBOK guide and other study materials. Focus on the underlying principles, processes, and best practices. PMP exam questions can be quite tricky, so it is very important to understand the questions. Pay attention to keywords and qualifiers like not, first, or next. Ensure you fully comprehend what the question is asking before attempting to answer it. Last tip is wearing a PMI hat. It means approaching the questions from the perspective of a project manager, adhering to PMI standards and best practices. When you encounter situational questions, think about what PMI would recommend in that scenario rather than relying solely on personal experience. Friends, I'm sure these tips will help you a lot. Please believe in yourself. If I can do it, I'm sure that you can also do it. I wish you the best of luck for your upcoming PMP exam.